Hey, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did my block-off plate on my Genesis Coupe. It's a really easy mod. You don't need many tools. It sounds really cool. The only thing you do need to really hear it is an intake. Doesn't really matter which kind you have, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it and then take it for a little test drive. Okay, so if you haven't replaced your recirculation valve from factory with the blow-off valve like I have, you're going to have something that looks like this. It's going to be the same idea. There's 3 bolts here, here, and here, and they should look like this. They're going to be 3/16 Allen key heads, but I've actually replaced mine with 10mm socket bolts. So I'm going to be using this, whereas you guys would be using something like this, 3/16 of course. And what you're going to do is undo this bolt, and this bolt. Okay, so once you get those 3 bolts out, the blow-off valve or recirculation valve will just be hanging on by this one little vacuum line. So what you want to do is you're going to go and pull it up here to where it's more accessible, and then you're going to pinch this, pull it back, and just pull the line off. It's really easy. Okay, so once you have whatever you have out, you have your 3 bolts here. What you want to do now is make the actual block-off plate. So this step is kind of however you want to do it. Personally, I made mine out of aluminum composite because my friend had some left over from a custom splitter he did. But what you want to do is use your blow-off valve or your recirculation valve as a template, and you're going to go ahead and put it on whatever material you want to use. Trace it out, cut it out, and then drill the holes in where these holes should be, and it'll end up looking something like this. And the idea is you want to sandwich this between that and then your blow-off valve or your recirculation valve. Okay, so to give you a better idea of what you're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing an example on cardboard. Obviously cardboard isn't a great option for this because you need something strong, either like a really hard plastic or a metal, like thin metal of course, but this is just for an example. So what you're gonna do is put your recirculation valve or blow-off valve on whatever material you're using. You're gonna trace the outside of it like so, and then you're gonna fill in the holes. And then you're going to go ahead and just cut out the whole shape of it and then drill the holes in. You might want to drill the holes in first because you have like more area, so it's easier to hold. So let's see, for the drilling part I use just an electrical drill like this. Just punch the holes in, and then the drill bit should be about the size of the bolt, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but around that size. And then to cut it out, I use just a hacksaw like this, and just cut a big chunk out here, cut a big chunk out here, and then went back and did it in detail all the way around. And for material like this, those tools should be fine. I'd highly recommend just buying a little sheet of aluminum composite because this worked like perfectly. It's not too hard or too soft, but you could also just use thin aluminum, something like this material actually, whatever you have available. Okay, so once you have your piece made, the install is actually very easy. What you're going to be basically doing is sandwiching this in between your blow-off valve and that piece right there. So you can go ahead and put this like here, just like that, and then you're going to put the bolts through, and you're basically just going to reinstall your blow-off valve or your recirculation valve, but with this piece of aluminum composite in between like this. So that is going to go right there. Okay, the final step to the block off plate install is you're going to want to locate the vacuum line that was connected right here before. I have it tucked away right here. And what you're going to do is you want to plug it with a bolt that's somewhat long. Here's the one I'm using. You're going to go ahead and put it in here, and then you want to put the clamp back over it. And if you want to be extra safe, I'm going to use a zip tie too. Okay, so once you cap off the vacuum line, you're pretty much done. You want to make sure this bolt is really well in there. It's not going to go anywhere, and if you want, you can zip tie this like back here or something so it's not like dangling around. And then you're also going to make sure that the blow-off valve or recirculation valve doesn't move. You want to make sure these bolts are really tight and that this is sandwiched in really well. And then once that's done, that's pretty much it. Okay, so everything's put back together. Go ahead and start it up. See how she sounds. No engine lights, everything looks good. I do, however, have this tire pressure light, so I'm going to go ahead and take her on a test drive up to Quick Trip, fill up the low tire, and hopefully that'll go away and then you guys get a chance to hear it. So let's go ahead and do that. Still pretty loud with the windows up too. Hey! Let's go! Okay, so the eagle's back at the nest. Everything ran fine. It was really smooth. No engine lights or anything. And yeah, it's really easy to install if you guys want to try it. The reason I kind of rushed this video to get it done was because I might actually be selling my car later, and I had people asking on how I did it. So I figured I'd make a little vlog style video. This is my first try at like a vlog style with like me in it. So sorry if the quality's bad, sorry if the editing's choppy, just kind of getting into this. As for my next car, it's going to be the same old, still going to do exhaust videos. I'm going to try and do more vlog style, like modding tutorials on whatever I do. Who knows, I might end up keeping the Genesis. If so, I'll keep doing videos on it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful. See you guys later.